Remember that book, What to Expect When You're Expecting? Do you remember that book? If you're young, you obviously don't remember the book because you've never needed the book. If you've ever been pregnant, it's kind of like the Bible for pregnant women. I mean, I didn't read it all. I read highlights. Is it gonna hurt? Is this labor? Is this delivery? And I also read, am I gonna poop when I give birth? Those were vital things to know when you are expecting to expect. There's been no manual as to what to expect when ewe lambs are expecting. I have 5 little things I've learned over the last year and a half of keeping my own ewe lambs and lambing them out. I wish I had started vlogging my very first lambing group of ewe lambs. It was horrendous. You learn a lot. You learn a lot on every group, but I tell you, I wish there was a manual. So here's my 5 little things you can expect when ewe lambs are expecting. First thing you can expect is that they're gonna be early. These guys were due Monday. They started lambing like a week ago. They really started lambing Saturday when I had a wedding, of course. If you're planning on a particular day, book yourself the week before. Typically, ewe lambs have 1 baby. Typically. So I kind of like ewe lambs sometimes because when I have singles, I have something to blame it on first. Because I'm like, oh, they're a ewe lamb, they're supposed to have singles. And also, they only sometimes have the headspace for a single, if that. Now, they don't always have singles. Orange means 4. I would strongly recommend that you don't keep 4 babies on ewe lamb mummies. You're gonna totally deplete her of a lot of everything, and especially her first time. She's gonna take a long time to recover. So I have this. 2 of her babies are in there. You may have some bottle babies if a ewe lamb has more than 2. I do anyway. Not everybody, but I do. With ewe lambs, they're not very big in the back end, if you know what I'm saying. So you better have a little of this. You better have some lube. I have lube in bulk. You're gonna need it. My hands, unfortunately, are the size of my dad's. He's got big hands. Do yourself a favor and get some lube. They get stuck. Lube. Lube is your friend. Lube. Lube, lube. This is kind of all sheep, but ewe lambs especially, they're just freaking scared and confused. Prepare for her not wanting to follow you with the lamb. If she lambs in there and you try to hold the baby in front so she will follow, likely not gonna happen, so you have to figure out a different strategy. For me, I bring the babies first and I pretty much chase the ewes into their claiming pens. They don't like me. Now, there are some tricks that a few producers use. Some people put the lambs in like a Rubbermaid or a laundry basket, and then you have a long piece of rope, because let's face it, the ewe is just scared of this, which, whatever, I totally get it. So if you put the babies in the baskets, have a big long rope, so you're far away from the baby, but you're dragging the baby in front of her. I haven't tried it yet because every time they're late, I forget to bring out a basket. Literally, I've meant to do that for the last 5 years. Never think about it until I have a stupid ewe that you get all the way to this end from that end, and they do a 180 and gone. That's annoying. And then I think about my laundry basket. Ugh. And of course, my ultimate favorite thing to expect when a ewe lamb is expecting, mismothering. Don't care if you're 10 years old, 5 years old, 1 year old, or whatever. I cannot stand when a mother has her babies. She loves them both when they're born, licks them both off, feeds them, and about 3 hours later decides that I threw in a lamb that wasn't hers and tries to kill it. So that's annoying. Now, you can foster, but for me, the timing has to be bang on perfect. So one of the most annoying things about lambing is when a mom has twins. That one had a little black lamb and decides she hates it and wants to kill it. So there's a little bit of a trick, but the timing has to be perfect. What I did is, this ewe just had a baby. Where are you? There. And she had a water bag still hanging out of her, so I used that water bag. I popped the water bag, like the second water bag, because there was usually one after she lambs, and there's not another lamb in her. I did check that this time. I popped it all over that lamb, wiped it all over her, and she's licking it. Now, hormones are a wonderful thing sometimes, so don't eat her ear. She may accept this lamb for an hour, or 2 hours, or forever. I better get the other lamb before she just falls in love with that one and not her own. Always something. If you're gonna have mismothering, you may want to invest in a nanny. Nannies are good. So that's my 5 things. My 5 things to expect when your ewe lambs are expecting. It's not always bad. It's nice when you've raised them as babies. They do calm down. I mean, kind of calm down. They're happy. That's it. That's all I got. Okay, you guys. I had one ewe that prolapsed in this group, and I completely forgot that a few months ago I was given my first thing in the mail. So I was so excited, and I was gonna do like a big mail opening, and I completely forgot. So today I just want to give a bit of a shout out to Ian from, I believe it's called Rurtech, and it's in New Zealand. It is a new prolapse harness, and I think it doubles as a marking harness too, for prolapse support restraint mothering. And there's an online video for how it works. From a video at rurtech.com. Check it out, guys. Thank you Ian for this. And it's one of those gifts that I really don't want to have to use, but I do appreciate it. Thanks, guys.